All right, I'm sorry. I guess I can talk. I'm back. I just want to see what's coming down. You know, um, we'll see. I don't know what's going to happen. Something either major changed or because I don't know why he would be briefing in so soon. Why is it so urgent to say something now? I'm running Restream because I don't want to use up all my StreamYard hours. I don't want to get political, but this is reality, what's going on right now. I'm not going to get in the middle of the politics and religion and all that stuff. I don't know what really the cause of this is, but it's about to get real, I think. Something. I don't know. I'm just worried a little bit. How long we got here? What does it say? I'm going to change this a minute though. Okay. 69 minutes. A little over an hour. 9 minutes over from now. We'll see. I can't bigify it yet. I'm just going to mute for a little bit. I'll play some music for now.
I've never seen the lines on your face, or the way you move through a crowded space. But somehow you've been closer than most. A quiet bond like a whispering ghost. It's strange to feel a friend so near when I've never heard your laughter clear. No handshake, no hug, no meeting place, but I've been touched by your soul, all the same grace. Your words come through like the morning dew, soft and steady with a warmth so true. Though miles stretch far between where we stand, I feel your heart like a guiding hand. It's strange to feel a friend so near when I've never heard your laughter clear. No handshake, no hug, no meeting place, but I've been touched by your soul, all the same grace. We're tethered by threads of unseen light, a friendship blooming in the quiet night. No need for the world to understand how souls can meet without touch of hand. Someday maybe our paths will cross. We'll close the gap and count no loss. But even if that moment never unfolds, I'll always know I've been touched by your soul.
Jill and Lucy out on the field, their hearts so pure, their love revealed, chasing dreams under skies so wide. Big white diamond where they collide. The crack of the bat, the crowd's loud cheer, moments of glory that draw us near. With every pitch their spirits soar. In the game of life they crave for more. God bless the USA, they sing so true. Under the
words come through and I feel alive. I'm glad you called, it feels so right. Your voice a beacon in the night. The world fades out, it's just us two. I'm glad you called, it's all brand new. Your laugh, it dances through the line. A melody that feels divine. Every word a spark of light. You turn my dark into bright. I'm glad you called, it feels so right. Your voice a beacon in the night. The world fades out, it's just us two. I'm glad you called, it's all brand new. The violin numbs, the beat stays slow. The rhythm sways like waves that flow. Through wires we're connected deep. Your call's a treasure I'll always keep. I'm glad you called, it feels so right. Your voice a beacon in the night. The world fades out, it's just us two. I'm glad you called, it's all brand new.
Out on the front lines, far from the shore, Puerto Rican hearts in, and the battles roar. Since '98, we've stood with the brave, fighting for freedom. The flag that we wave in the trenches, and through fire and rain, brothers and sisters, bore the pain, lost so many, but our spirit stays strong in the land of the free. We belonged all along, proud to be American. We've earned every stripe through and the tears. We've lived that fight for the red, white, and blue. We gave it our all, God bless the fallen. Who answered the call? From the mountains to the ocean's breeze, our island sang prayers on bended knees. With courage and honor, we carried the load on foreign soil. Our sacrifice showed hand in hand. We stood as one under the moonlight, beneath the sun in every battle. Our legacy grew, Puerto Rican soul, and forever true. Proud to be American, we've earned every stripe through the blood and the tears. We've lived that fight for the red, white, and blue. We gave it our all, God bless the fallen. Who stars, we stand alone. Wild roses bloom where the winds have blown. The sky stretches wide in a soft embrace, but it's Joanne's light that fills this place. The dust on the floor, it whispers slow as my boots tap out the rhythm I know. Every note calls her name so clear. Save this dance, Joanne, my dear. Save this dance for Dren tonight. She's my rock, my sweet, my guiding light. The world may turn and the wild winds roam, but Joanne's arms feel just like home. Golden hair catching the firelight's glow, eyes like rivers where the soft dreams flow. She's a song in my heart, she's the peace in my fight. Save this dance for Jen tonight. Band plays on, but I only hear the melody of Joanne near. Her laughter's a song that outshines the moon. Under these stars we'll sway and swoon. Save this dance for Jane tonight. She's my rock, my sweet, my guiding light. The world may turn and the wild winds roam, but Joanne's arms feel just like home.
Brandon stands in curly cheers, voices loud to crush all fears, preaching hope, they set the pace, guiding hearts with boundless grace. They'll tell you rise when you fall down, through the dark they'll wear the crown. Hold your ground and climb each hill, they preach with fire and iron. I believe, they shout so clear, through the storm they'll dry your tear. Thank you God, their voices gleam, steering dreams like a mighty stream. No chains, no walls can hold you back. They sing of strength when skies are black. The rhythm strums, the melody bites. Together we'll own the night. Hands to the sky, they touch the sun. Motivation for everyone. Echoes of love, they leave their mark, lighting up every lonely dark. I believe, they shout so clear, through the storm they'll dry your tear. Thank you God, their voices gleam, steering dreams like a mighty stream. I believe, they shout so clear, through the storm they'll dry your tear. Thank you God, their voices gleam, steering dreams like a mighty stream. I believe, Peter, you're my friend, my brother. Through the storms, we've pulled each other. I can't wait till we meet again. In this life, you're my constant chain. We've walked through fire, we've walked through rain, shared the laughter, shared the pain. Every step you've been my guide. With you I've got nothing to hide. You're my friend, my brother for life. Through the calm and through the strife, we'll stand tall till the very end. Peter, you're my brother, my friend. We've got stories that time can't erase, memories written all over this place. When I'm lost, you're my map, my light, guiding me through the darkest night. So here's to us and the road ahead, for every tear and every word unsaid. Together we rise, we'll never fall. You're my brother, my all in all. You're my friend, my brother for life. Through the calm and through the strife, we'll stand tall till the very end. Peter, you're my brother, my friend. Peter, you're my brother.
Stay up late on the moonlight glow, feet moving fast where the cool winds blow. Gandalf's twirling in his wizardly might. John, Lucy, Arlene all dancing tonight. We're gonna swing till the morning's near. Laughter echoes loud, nothing to fear. Rock the floor till it feels just right. Dancing together through the endless night. Joanne's spinning her dress in a whirl. Lucy's tapping like a jitterbug girl. Arlene's laughing, her steps so free. Gandalf grooving like a spellbound spree. We're gonna swing till the morning's near. Laughter echoes loud, nothing to fear. Rock the floor till it feels just right. Dancing together through the endless night. Guitar strung soft, then starts to bite. Bassline crawling under pale starlight. Feet hit the rhythm, hearts take flight. This is the magic, this feels so right. We're gonna swing till the morning's near. Laughter echoes loud, nothing to fear. Rock the floor till it feels just right. Dancing together through the endless night.
I've never been to Scotland, but if I go, me and Gandalf and Brandon, oh what a show. We'll strut in our kilts, plaid and bold. Don't ask about the breeze, it's a secret untold. Don't ask if we're commando, it's better not to know. The wind in the highlands, it surely does blow. Our tartans are flying, our knees are on display. Don't ask if we're commando, we'll never say. The bagpipes will wail, the accordion will sing. Dancing through castles, what joy we will bring. Gandalf with his staff, Brandon with his grin. We'll conquer the Keelid, let the party begin. Don't ask if we're commando, it's better not to know. The wind in the highlands, it surely does blow. Our tartans are flying, our knees are on display. Don't ask if we're commando, we'll never say. The haggis is piping, the whiskey flows free. A toast to the locks and the old rowan tree. If you see us twirling, just let your eyes stray. But our secrets beneath, they'll go to the grave. Don't ask if we're commando, it's better not to know. The wind in the highlands, it surely does blow. Our tartans are flying, our knees are on display. Don't ask if we're commando, we'll never say.
Get off the floor, the night's alive. Lace up your clogs, it's time to thrive. Joanne's twirling, Lucy spins wide. Gandalf's beard sways with pride. Raise that frosty mug to the sky. Spin till the stars start to cry. Accordion plays, we laugh and shout. Polka the night till the lights burn out. Brandon's feet can barely keep pace. Joanne's a blur, her moves a chase. Lucy giggles, Gandalf shouts loud. Polka's the law in this lively crowd. Raise that frosty mug to the sky. Spin till the stars start to cry. Accordion plays, we laugh and shout.
flies hilariously. Brendan trips Joanne, takes his hand. Polka's the kingdom where we all stand. Raise that frosty mug to the sky. Spin till the stars start to cry. Accordia plays, we laugh and shout. Polka the night till the lights burn out.
Joanne spinning in her Sunday best. Bruce's boots are grown, but he's impressed. She's got that grin, mischief in her eyes, trying to outstep Bruce. What a sweet surprise. Oh, Joanne, it's coming, hold on tight. You're a whirlwind dancing through the night. On Bruce's toes, you're stealing the show. Joanne, you've got that old time glow. The jukebox hums a tune so fine. Joanne's got rhythm, she's keeping time. Bruce just laughs, shakes his weary head. Girl, you're a handful, is all he said. Oh, Joanne, it's coming, hold on tight. You're a whirlwind dancing through the night. On Bruce's toes, you're stealing the show. Joanne, you've got that old time glow.
She's a spitfire with a heart so true. Bruce is wondering what he's got into, but there's magic in the way she twirls. Joanne's the queen of his small town world.
Now the whole town's watching, they've stopped to stare. Joanne and Bruce make quite the pair. She's leading the dance, he's holding on. Toes might be aching, but the love is strong. Oh no, Joanne, it's coming, hold on tight. You're a whirlwind dancing through the night. On Bruce's toes, you're stealing the show. Joanne, you've got that old time glow.
Joanne's spinning in a Sunday best. Bruce's boots are groaning, but he's impressed. She's got that grin, mischief in her eyes, trying to outstep Bruce. What a sweet surprise! Oh, Joanne, it's coming, hold on tight. You're a whirlwind dancing through the night. On Bruce's toes, you're stealing the show. Joanne, you've got that old time glow. They've stopped to stare. Joanne and Bruce make quite the pair. She's leading the dance, he's holding on. Toes might be aching, but the love is strong.
He's got spurs and jingle and a heart of gold, but there's a secret that ain't been told. Arlene's got fire running through her feet, racing the wind down every street. She's a blur, a flash, a speeding dream. Life's a race, and she's the queen. Arlene, you're too fast, slow it down. Burning tires, leaving smoke on the ground. You've got the speed, but where's the view? Life's a track, but don't race through. Wheels spinning, sparks in her eyes, chasing shadows, reaching the skies. The world's a blur, neon lights flash. Arlene's flying in a heartbeat dash. Arlene, you're too fast, slow it down. Burning tires, leaving smoke on the ground. You've got the speed, but where's the view? Life's a track, but don't race through. Brake lights glowing in the midnight haze, caught up living in a high-speed craze. Take a breath, Arlene, feel the night. The road can't wait, it'll be alright. Arlene, you're too fast, slow it down. Burning tires, leaving smoke on the ground. You've got the speed, but where's the view? Life's a track, but don't race through.
Boots stomping dust in the neon glow. Whiskey bottles lined up in a row. Hands in the air, holler deep in my chest. Live fast, die wild, ain't no time to rest. Joanne's dancing like she owns the floor. Arlene singing makes me crave her more. Picking guitars till our fingers bleed. Country fever gonna fill my country soul can't be controlled. A party spirit refined but bold. The moon dips low, sun just about to beam. Still chasing dreams, it's a rowdy scene. Bar flies buzzing, music shakes the room. A cowboy's life, nothing but bloom. Roaring engines, dancing in the fields. Living nights on passion, refuse to yield. A shot of faith, a sip of pride. Redneck roots we won't let slide. We stay up till that morning light. Raise hell till the day turns night. A country soul can't be controlled. A party spirit refined but bold. Arlene dancing in her boots, wide grin, no cares. Joanne's got the truck, she drives fast when tears. We gather around the fire, stars above the crown. Life's a wild scene here till the sun goes down. Singing Arlene and Joan got that country soul. Whiskey burning, hot fields where the thunder rolls. They spark the night, fuel the fight, heart so whole. Arlene and Joan make this redneck rock unfold. Moonlight kisses, dirt roads twisted, stories shared. Guitar strumming, raw laughter fills the air. Tonight we're free, chains are dust, we scream. Life on fire, electric dancing in a dream. Singing Arlene and Joan got that country soul. Whiskey burning, hot fields where the thunder rolls. They spark the night, fuel the fight, heart so whole. Arlene and Joan make this redneck rock unfold. Banjo slice, hard electric bites the hum. Boots slamming gravel while the rivers run. Through the heart of us, born to thrive, living loud nights never to be contained. Singing Arlene and Joan got that country soul. Whiskey burning, hot fields where the thunder rolls. They spark the night, fuel the fight, heart so whole. Arlene and Joan make this redneck rock unfold.
without a heart of gold. Pick up stains with stories untold. Cigarette smoke in the summer cold. Barflies buzzing round neon glow. Hillbilly blood and a country soul. You can call me a hillbilly, loud and proud. The world spins faster when the fiddle sounds. Staying up till the sun goes down. Country roots run deeper than the ground. Beer cans crushed beneath my heels. Roaring engines and grinding wheels. A bonfire chorus the night reveals. Burning bright with the life I feel. Shirts ain't clean but the spirit shines. Face down, trouble and cross some lines. Grit and gravel make the backbone strong. Redneck anthem, sing it all night long. You can call me a hillbilly, loud and proud. The world spins faster when the fiddle sounds. Staying up till the sun goes down. Country roots run deeper than the ground. Arlene's got the heart of a fire's glow. Keeps the trolls in line, they'll never know. But when the sun dips low and the roads call her name, she's out on two wheels playing her own game. She loves the wind in her face, the roar in her soul. Out on the highway where she feels whole. From YouTube screens to the open roads embrace, Arlene rides free, no one takes her place. By day she's a shield for the online streams. By night she's chasing endless dreams. Leather and chrome, they reflect her pride. She's a queen on her throne with the world as her guide. She loves the wind in her face, the roar in her soul. Out on the highway where she feels whole. From YouTube screens to the open roads embrace, Arlene rides free, no one takes her place. A whisper of engines, a twist of the wrist. She's a legend in motion, her spirit persists. No borders, no chains, just the horizon she'll chase. Arlene's life's written in the open space. She loves the wind in her face, the roar in her soul. Out on the highway where she feels home. From YouTube screens to the open roads embrace, Arlene rides free, no one takes her place. Arlene's got the heart of a fire's glow. Keeps the trolls in line, they'll never know. But when the sun dips low and the roads call her name, she's out on two wheels playing her own game. She loves the wind in her face, the roar in her soul, out on the highway where she feels whole. From YouTube screens to the open road's embrace, Arlene rides free, no one takes her place. By day she's a shield for the online stream, by night she's chasing endless dreams. Leather and chrome, they reflect her pride. She's a queen on a throne with the world as her guide. She loves the wind in her face, the roar in her soul, out on the highway where she feels whole. From YouTube screens to the open road's embrace, Arlene rides free, no one takes her place. A whisper of vengeance, a twist of the wrist. She's a legend in motion, her spirit persists. No borders, no chains, just the horizon she'll chase. Arlene's life is written in the open space. She loves the wind in her face, the roar in her soul, out on the highway where she feels whole. From YouTube screens to the open road's embrace, Arlene rides free, no one takes her place. I've never been to Scotland, but if I go, me and Gandalf and Brandon, oh what a show. We'll strut in our kilts, plaid and bold. Don't ask about the breeze, it's a secret untold. Don't ask if we're commando, it's better not to know. The wind in the highlands, it surely does blow. Our tartans are flying, our knees are on display. Don't ask if we're commando, we'll never say. The bagpipes will wail, the accordion will sing, dancing through castles, what joy we will bring. Gandalf with his staff, Brandon with his grin, will conquer the Keelet, let the party begin. Don't ask if we're commando, it's better not to know. The wind in the highlands, it surely does blow. Our tartans are flying, our knees are on display. Don't ask if we're commando, we'll
haggis is piping, the whiskey flows free. A toast to the locks and the old rowan tree. If you see us twirling, just let your eyes stray. But our secrets beneath, they'll go to the grave. Don't ask if we're commando, it's better not to know. The wind in the highlands, it surely does blow. Our tartans are flying, our knees are on display. Don't ask if we're commando, we'll never say.
The floor, the night's alive. Lace up your clogs, it's time to thrive. Joanne's twirling, Lucy spins wide. Gandalf's beard sways with pride. Raise that frosty mug to the sky. Spin till the stars start to cry. Accordion plays, we laugh and shout. Polka the night till the lights burn out. Brandon's feet can barely keep pace. Joanne's a blur, her moves a chase. Lucy giggles, Gandalf shouts loud. Polka's the law in this lively crowd. Raise that frosty mug to the sky. Spin till the stars start to cry. Accordion plays, we laugh and shout. Polka the night till the lights burn out. Who'll take the floor and lead the spree? Gandalf's hat flies hilariously. Brandon trips, Joanne takes his hand. Polka's the kingdom where we all stand. Raise that frosty mug to the sky. Spin till the stars start to cry. Accordion plays, we laugh and shout. Polka the night till the lights burn out.
Give me a drink and make it strong. Tonight feels right, but the day's been long. I don't care if the room spins wild. Pour me another and I'll stay beguiled. Give me another drink, oh bartender dear. Bartender dear. Fill up my glass, make my troubles disappear. I'm not going home alone, not tonight, oh no. Just keep it flowing like a river's glow. I don't care, your tie is loose. Your smile's enough, I'll call it a truce. Your charm's like gold, your wit's so grand. Pour me some courage, I'll take your hand. Give me another drink, oh bartender dear. Bartender dear. Fill up my glass, make my troubles disappear. I'm not going home alone, not tonight, oh no. Just keep it flowing like a river's glow. The accordion's playing, the tuba's alive. The dance floor's calling, the energy's high. So pass me the laughter, the cheer and delight, and pour me some love in this bar tonight. Give me another drink, oh bartender dear. Bartender dear. Fill up my glass, make my troubles disappear. I'm not going home alone, not
tonight. Oh no, just keep it flowing like a river's glow.
Joanne's fairies take to flight underneath the moon's soft light. Panties soaring through the air, laughing wild without a care. She spins around her magic wand, casting spells that go beyond. Lace and silk, they start to glide. Panties on an Irish ride. Joanne is throwing panties tonight. Fairies dancing in delight. Hold your hands up, catch the breeze. Panties flying with such ease. Down the pub they hear the tale, panties soaring like a gale. Laughter echoes through the halls as they stick to pub's old walls. Fairies giggle, sipping stout. Joanne's the queen, there's no doubt. With every toss the crowd goes mad. Best jig night we've ever had. Joanne is throwing panties tonight. Fairies dancing in delight. Hold your hands up, catch the breeze. Panties flying with such ease. Joanne is throwing panties tonight. Fairies dancing in delight. Hold your hands up, catch the breeze. Panties flying with such ease.
Okay, 3 minutes, guys. 3 minutes. What's it gonna be? Come on, Trump. I know he ain't gonna tell us exactly what he's gonna do, but he'll fill us in on something. Did 2 weeks go to a week? I'm also typing over there. I can't bring it bigger until they go live, I believe. 1 minute, 37 seconds. Excuse me. Okay, we are live. Now we just wait. I'm going to mute myself.
Is that not the most beautiful thing you have ever seen? The new flagpoles on the north lawn and the south lawn of your White House, 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue in the federal city of Washington, D.C. Welcome to RSBN Live at 12:30 Eastern. I'm Robert McNeely covering the latest news from the Trump White House. And I am loving every minute of what we saw constructed earlier in the week. President Trump going out there talking about how there will be this big, beautiful flower bed around the North Lawn flagpole and the South Lawn flagpole, taking the time to speak with the construction workers who put that all together. What a wonderful moment. And then he took time with the White House press pool to answer many questions. And he said, wow, it's hot out here. The heat of the summer. The joy of June 20th, 2025, the summer solstice tomorrow, the longest day of the year. And we're happy that you can join us on the right side of history. For immediate release, Vice President J.D. Vance to visit Los Angeles, California later today. He will travel out west where he will tour a multi-agency federal joint operations center and a federal mobile command center, meeting with leadership and Marines to deliver brief remarks. Also, President Trump is urging Congress once again on the Senate side to pass the one big beautiful bill to safeguard America's sovereignty. President Trump has overseen a dramatic reversal in the nation's border security, going from 62,000 illegal immigrants released into the country in a single month under the Biden administration to zero under the Trump administration, and achieving the lowest ever numbers of daily illegal crossings. Now we are at a defining crossroads: pass the one big beautiful bill and fortify that extraordinary progress, or don't, and risk jeopardizing the nation's safety and sovereignty once again. pass the One Big Beautiful Bill, and we will invest in securing our homeland. We will make the largest ever one-time investment in border security, enough to detain and deport at least 1 million illegals every year, and massively expand detention capacity. Give a boost to our frontline heroes who are sacrificing their time, their treasure, their talent, their very livelihood every single day. We will not only give the men and women of Border Patrol and ICE a $10,000 a year bonus in each of the next 4 years, we will also deliver much needed reinforcements to finish the job with funding for 10,000 new ICE personnel, 5,000 new customs officers, and 3,000 new Border Patrol agents. Finish President Trump's border wall. We will secure full operational control of our southern border by constructing hundreds of miles of border wall, river barriers, and vehicle and pedestrian barriers critical for repelling future foreign invasion and maintaining our national security. If we fail to act, we risk squandering the historic gains we've achieved and setting the nation back on a course of chaos and vulnerability. Also, service workers rally behind President Trump as part of this One Big Beautiful Bill in order to have promises made, promises kept from the campaign trail. In fact, we were right there in Tucson, Arizona, when President Trump offered the no tax on tips, the no tax on overtime, no tax on Social Security benefits, and the benefits our seniors worked hard to put together in their careers. Hourly workers in the service, hospitality, and retail industries overwhelmingly back President Donald Trump's bold no tax on tips plan in the One Big Beautiful Bill, according to a new survey saying tax-free tips would bring them needed financial stability and relief. In fact, 83% of hourly workers want to see no tax on tips become law, with just 4% of them saying otherwise. These results suggest that any measure increasing the amount immediately available in income, such as untaxed tips, would provide meaningful stabilizing support for a large segment of hourly workers and the workforce, as the report says. We'd like to thank our sponsors on the right side of history. There's a COVID variant that is out there that is harassing people from sea to shining sea. And there is one online pharmacy that can make sure your health is protected, and that is allfamilypharmacy.com/RSBN. Pay less for prescription medications with code RSBN20. You can scan that QR code right there on the screen, or go to allfamilypharmacy.com/RSBN. Pay less for prescription medications. 20% off now through June 30th. A great deal, roughly 10 days left in that. And this is ivermectin, hydrochloroquine, methylene blue, also NAD+, mebendazole, and 200 essential medications, emergency medical kits, and antibiotics that you can get through this online store. They have doctors ready to go 24/7. We have interviewed the great owner of this organization, as well as the pharmacists who work so hard and diligently putting American health first before other companies. You think about the insurance companies that buy up pharmacies, it's a conflict of interest, right? Not with allfamilypharmacy.com/RSBN. And this is all on the heels of President Trump signing that great executive order in order to bring down prescription medications and their cost for the consumer and the patient. So pay less for prescription medications with code RSBN20, 20% off for you today. Scan the QR code now, and let's make America healthy again. Thank you to allfamilypharmacy.com/RSBN. And once your health is in order, you're prepared, you have that medicine cabinet filled, how about let's talk savings, retirement, also your 401k IRA with Colonial Metals Group, the best in the business, because the Communist Party in China wants a financial Pearl Harbor against the United States. We've seen Confucius Institutes on our campuses. We have seen the buying up of primetime farmland near our military installations. How insane is that? Thank God President Trump and Republican governors, especially in the Southeast, combating those actions. But regardless of who's in charge, you have to think about what's happening in the world and how that can harm your savings. So protect your IRA, 401k with gold and silver, 100% tax-free with freegoldguy.com/RSBN. Scan the QR code now. Colonial Metals Group, the best in the business. U.S. Attorney and former Judge Jeanine Pirro, she loves this group. She loves these patriots, and she's a patriot herself. Join the many calling for the savings in your retirement properties, 401ks, IRAs, with gold and silver. Visit Colonial Metals Group today. Thank you for your sponsorship on the right side of history. freegoldguy.com/RSBN. We're breaking down all the latest news, what's happened over the course of the last week at the White House, inside the Beltway, within Congress, and outside of the Beltway as well. And a programming note and reminder, please feel free to write into the show. Feedback at rsbn.tv. We read everything, the good, the bad, the ugly, and mostly because we want to know if there's a story in your neck of the woods that we can highlight. We're honored to be the voice for the voiceless and your voice out there on the correct side of history, the right side of history, Right Side Broadcasting Network. We've been around for 10 years now, just after President Trump going down that golden escalator on June 16th of 2015 with his beautiful wife, our First Lady, and family gathered around him, talking about securing the border, talking about saving the American dollar, talking about the neoliberal and neocon stupidity and selfishness that lined pockets of politicians but harmed the middle class. It bankrupted Detroit and then bankrolled Beijing. We can remember the auto pen back in 99 and 2000 with then Vice Premier Xi Jinping of the Chinese Communist Party visiting the Clinton White House, and that Joe Biden, sleepy, crooked, whatever his nickname might be, cheers to the Chinese Communist Party, according to the auto pen, as he clanked champagne glasses with Xi Jinping, saying that bringing China into the World Trade Organization would be good for the United States. Nothing was further from the truth. And we suffered the ramifications of that until this great, wonderful public servant known as Donald Trump came down the golden escalator to serve the American people as the 45th and then 47th president of the United States. And I can't get over Old Glory flying in front of the North Lawn there. It looks gorgeous on this sunshine-filled day in the federal city, your nation's capital of Washington, D.C. Of course, we look forward to our future trips there, as we were en route last week for that big, beautiful military parade. And you could see it in the distance there, right before the Washington Monument, Constitution Avenue, where the president's box was to celebrate the United States Army and 250 years of glory, their birthday on Flag Day, which also coincides with President Trump's birthday. And again, Sir President Trump, happy birthday. We hope you had a wonderful time celebrating. He downplayed it, of course, talking about our great Army, our military, all of the 6 branches of the United States services, and those state, local patrols who helped with that great, big, beautiful parade. In addition to our Secret Service, it was a star-studded event and a day I will never forget. One of the best parades I've ever attended. And it really put me in the mood for the 4th of July, our birthday right around the corner. Now, as one of Nevada food service workers put it best, I don't know what the holdup is, and I don't know what the policies are, but if we can cut the BS now, it can help out a lot of people. The no tax on tips plan is just one aspect of President Trump's day one commitment to deliver relief to Americans ravaged by years and years of Biden inflation. The auto pen tried to destroy this country. Thank God it failed. And I'll call it it because I think they like pronouns, if I'm not mistaken, from the last administration. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but he, him, she, it, what, when, where, why, zer, yada, yada, yada. Oh, there's what, 257 genders according to Harvard. But anywho, in the first 5 months, President Trump having been in office, has overseen the largest increase in blue-collar wage growth in 60 years, lower costs, and explosive job growth for native-born Americans. That progress alone will be supercharged by the one big, beautiful bill, which will deliver the largest tax cut in American history for working and middle-class Americans. Tax cuts for seniors, no tax on overtime, and much, much more. So we look forward to all of those successes. Come on, Senate, what are you doing? Let's get to work. Let's get this done. Get it on the desk for President Trump come the 4th of July. Also, by the 4th of July, hopefully before, if you order via angelpaste.com, one of our best sponsors here at the network, the Miracle Cream, which is good year-round, but I'm telling you, can really help your dry skin, can make your skin glowing and wonderful as you paint the town red. Experience the miracle today with their Miracle Cream, the vitamin B, non-GMO, no chemical lotion that is just phenomenal. You've seen me try it here at the network. You almost had to blind your eyes with how glowing my hands were after I put it on. How about their natural mosquito repellent that is good around all of your family barbecues as you celebrate Flag Day to the 4th of July, or just getting together to enjoy some pool time. And it's a wonderful product, really. It's the immunity option as well, which is their orange. Also vitamin C infused. So many things to choose from with a facial spray for guys and gals. Again, paint the town red with angelpaste.com. They are a Christian company. They hire veterans and they love this great country, all from their home headquarters of Spring, Texas, right off the Gulf of America. In the Houston Metroplex, we love the Lone Star State and we love angelpaste.com. Experience the miracle today. And once you have your beautiful skin glowing, maybe take a quick trip over to amac.us. It's amac.us/RSBN. You become a member now for as low as $12 a year. And you don't have to just be a senior citizen or elderly to join this group. I love this group. I've joined this group. So many others across our great land can join this group. Heck, if you're in first grade and you're a patriot, you can join this group. Save money, save America, become a member for as low as $12 a year right now. And this is great because actually the biggest lobby in the United States has to deal with retirement benefits. And some of those organizations, they don't fight for patriotism. They don't fight for the values we care about on the right side of history. In fact, they're working against you and working against the middle class, but not AMAC. amac.us/RSBN. Take control of your retirement. Work with the golden era of what President Trump and the Republican MAGA movement is ushering in. Save money, save America today. amac.us/RSBN. Thank you for your sponsorship on the right side of history as we are celebrating the latest news from the Trump White House, the big, beautiful bill. Also, the flagpoles you see there on the North Lawn and the South Lawn. We'll also have exclusive interviews we had earlier in the week for your viewing pleasure today in case you missed it. A big week of news as we will continue to be monitored on the Israel-Iran conflict. Now, Caroline Leavitt, just yesterday during her press briefing, the press secretary who is the absolute GOAT of press secretaries, detailing to the White House press corps that it will likely be by July 3rd where President Trump will make a decision whether or not to take military action in regards to Iran. Now, we've seen many of his posts throughout the week saying that Iranian airspace was secured by the U.S., and that the Iranians are no match for our military and our firepower. This is the group of people, President Trump, Vice President Vance, also Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth, wanted to communicate with the incredible recruitment numbers coming from young Americans, young men and women who want to defend this country. And God be with Israel as they took preemptive strikes to stop the nuclear program of Iran, that on time and again has gone against the UN inspectors, Israeli inspectors, American inspectors. They reserve terrible language for the Jewish people and for the American people, calling us the great Satan. Their antics are coming to an end, and God willing, peace and prosperity will last, regardless of where you stand on this issue. We will bring it to you live and in real time over the course of the next several days, weeks, and potentially months. Now we have a video ready for you to go of one of our interviews this week for your viewership. In case you missed it, this is actually going to Caroline Leavitt's comments regarding the Iranian situation, in case you missed that press briefing just yesterday.
Now, regarding the ongoing situation in Iran, I know there has been a lot of speculation amongst all of you in the media regarding the president's decision-making and whether or not the United States will be directly involved. In light of that news, I have a message directly from the president, and I quote, "Based on the fact that there's a substantial chance of negotiations that may or may not take place with Iran in the near future, I will make my decision whether or not to go within the next 2 weeks." That's a quote directly from the president for all of you today.
Wherever you stand in the ethos of American politics, in the argument of right, left, center, up, down, in the sky, under the ground, wherever you might be, this person is clear. Karoline Leavitt represents President Trump in an extraordinary way, unlike her predecessor, Karine Jean-Pierre, who walked out there and had to share her sexual orientation and that she's from immigrants, and it was all about Karine Jean-Pierre. And she could never deliver the truth for the American people because the Autopen was operating the government. Who was the Autopen? Who is the Autopen? It's a scandal much scarier, much deeper than Watergate could have ever been. And frightening to think about, because the dialogue of nuclear war coming back into thoughts and minds. Even Vladimir Putin, the president of Russia, used that terminology when the Autopen was in charge. Regardless, we know who's in charge. It's President Donald Trump, who is doing an extraordinary job against evil and impossible odds. So get all America First updates and exclusive offers at rsbnetwork.com/newsletter. Even with our broadcasts, even with everything you see here as you stream, like, share, and subscribe, there are some great writers here at the network, too, to dive into these deep topics that really affect your way of life and people's lives around the world. And it's fun to go in depth on all of those topics on a regular basis, and you can do that by getting all America First updates and exclusive offers at rsbnetwork.com/newsletter. And if you can donate, we'd be honored to have that here at the network. We are citizen journalists focused on anchoring and hosting and bringing you your unbridled access to the 47th President, 50th Vice President, and 119th Congress. Support us at Right Side Broadcasting Network Live by visiting rsbnetwork.com/donate or text RSBN to 855-575-7888, a new number there where you can call in and make your commitment, 855-575-7888. We thank you for your support of RSBN. Now 10 years young, we're going to continue bringing you the best live desk possible and a rally or two when they do happen. And we thank you for joining us here as it is 12:50 on the East Coast. I'm Robert McNeely, and we are thankful for our sponsors here on the network. All Family Pharmacy is fighting hard for you online because there's a new COVID variant out there, and we want you to be prepared. Or if there's storms in life, literally or figuratively speaking, good to have your medicine cabinet filled to protect you from things that can be outside forces that take over. Ivermectin, hydrochloroquine, mebendazole, also methylene blue, NAD+, over 200 essential medications, emergency medical kits as well that are very easy to travel with, and antibiotics, all coming from allfamilypharmacy.com. No insurance, no hassle, no red tape, no bureaucracy, just a group of doctors and pharmacists focused on protecting you and your health. Scan the QR code now to pay less for prescription medication, code RSBN20. Code RSBN20, 20% off your medication today, now through June 30th. So 10 more days in this beautiful month of June as we hit the summertime, the summer solstice, the longest day of the year, tomorrow. A great time this weekend to take a few moments and order everything that's needed. Prescriptions required, but if there's no insurance, again, no hassle. Paying less for your prescription medications, and they can get to your door within 24 hours. This group of doctors working around the clock to make America healthy again. Thank you to allfamilypharmacy.com/RSBN. And as we break down all of the latest news from the Trump White House, you can see there that the big, beautiful flagpoles are now in place. We are ready to go in this golden era of renewal, of revival, and what a relief it has been in this 2025, celebrating America 2025, starting with last week, the conclusion of Flag Week into Flag Day. That really launches this Jubilee year for America, the Colossus, America the Grand, America the greatest constitutional republic that has ever lived, because God brought together men who knew their history. They were inspired by the Magna Carta of the 13th century. They had studied the Roman Republic. They knew what governments worked and what did not, and they responded to a tyrant that was miles and miles away. We say it's over the pond, but a great vast Atlantic Ocean that separated us, a United Kingdom that was the grandest empire of its time, with the most powerful army and navy the world had ever seen up to that point in the 18th century. And these former British colonists who had military experience, they were lawyers, farmers, philanthropists, doctors in many cases, inventors, like Dr. Benjamin Franklin. Remember the kite with the key in the sky to test electricity? Brave souls who wanted to create a new nation, an American nation. And from 13 colonies became 13 states. And now we have from sea to shining sea, 50 states, 6 territories, and a vast global influence that has changed the world for the better. Can you imagine it existing without the United States of America, without Old Glory on the front lawn there and the south lawn? So the north and south lawns now adorned with even more glory of the American flag, waving boldly, proudly, may she forever reign over our great land. And that's a fun thing that's been added now by President Trump, as he's made the Oval Office very ornate. Each and every president gets to make their mark on your building. They are temporary residents of that White House. And it's not only their home for a short period of time, but a museum and a workplace where many dedicated patriots are serving this great land, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And sadly, this year, Andrew Jackson's 200-year-old tree had to come to an end as arborists decided that it was too much of a threat to the foundation of the White House Executive Mansion itself. So they removed that, but with its seedlings, planted another tree so that the legacy of the Hermitage in Nashville, Tennessee, the home of the 7th president, can continue to celebrate that legacy years after his life and passing. Every president puts something there. There's a green, there's a bowling alley, and it shares in the legacy that is this tradition dating back nearly 250 years. We have playback video of the flagpole installation in case you missed it this week, and we'll toss it there now. As former congressman of the Illinois 6th District, Peter J. Roskam put it years ago, the proof is in the pudding. And I had the privilege of interning for that gentleman. And you can see whatever side of history you're on, this president, Donald Trump, loves this country. To come down a golden escalator, to leave that life he had of luxury, of a golden penthouse in the building he built himself in the middle of Manhattan, New York. This beautiful wife and our First Lady. What this family has given in service to this nation is really second to none, because he gives his salary up every quarter. He does the job for $1. $1. And think about that. And as he's joked, he said that if he didn't take that $1 per quarter, the Congress would probably impeach him, because why not? They want to be cruel like that, especially when the Democrats run the show on Capitol Hill, something you can't allow to happen come 2026 because they've made their intentions known. They want to throw spaghetti at the wall, see what sticks. And for some reason, they still want men and women's sports. They want the transgender issue focused and thrown at you. But that's not going to happen under a common sense governance and a gentleman, scholar, and servant who wants to make America great again. We're all about it, and we're all here for you at the RSBN Live Desk as we thank our sponsors, mypillow.com/RSBN, the great purveyor of free speech, the defender of election integrity, and all things constitutional, Mr. Mike Lindell. The exclusive offer and special, free with any purchase. With God, all things are possible. The multi-use MyPillow 2.0, a $40 value. MyPillow.com/RSBN. Call today. Don't delay because we are in the good old US of A, and thank God for that. 800-836-7566. MyPillow.com/RSBN. Use promo code RSBN to support Mike Lindell and MyPillow.com/RSBN. Saving with code SIMPLE RSBN there for you. Shop now today as we thank Kalshi as well. A great place to trade after you get a great night's sleep and bet on all the most important questions focused on saving America. Or how about those Los Angeles Dodgers? Will they repeat their championship for the World Series this year? Lots to learn before All-Star Game break, but just like the Florida Panthers repeated in the NHL. Can they do that as well? Or will egg prices continue to go down? Or what do you think about the 2026 elections? Will Republicans remain in control without President Trump on the top of the ballot? All of these questions, among others, trade now on the most important events. Kalshi.com/RSBN. That is Kalshi.com/RSBN. KALSHI.com/RSBN right there for you, or scan that QR code there right under my chin and under my red tie. I'm going dead center for you right there. All you have to do is scan and the app will come up. It's a lot of fun. Check it out today or this weekend as it is close to 1 o'clock on the East Coast. That makes it 10 o'clock on the Golden Coast. So good afternoon and good morning, America. Welcome to RSBN Live. I'm Robert McNeely, your go-to live desk covering all of the latest news from the Trump White House and for all of the important things affecting you in your household and in Washington, D.C., within the Beltway, outside of the Beltway, and all of the topics, including the big, bold, beautiful bill that is on the minds of countless individuals who will benefit from its passage, especially the middle class. So President Trump has overseen a dramatic reversal in the nation's border security, going from 62,000 illegal immigrants released into the country in a single month under the Biden administration to 0 under the Trump administration, and achieving the lowest ever numbers of daily illegal crossings. Now we are at a defining crossroads: pass the one big beautiful bill and fortify that extraordinary progress, or don't, and risk jeopardizing the nation's safety and sovereignty once again. Pass the one big beautiful bill and we will invest in securing our homeland. We will make the largest one-time investment in border security, enough to detain and deport at least 1 million illegals every single year, and massively expand detention capacity. Give and boost to our frontline heroes. We will not only give the men and women of Border Patrol and ICE a $10,000 a year bonus in each of the next 4 years, we will deliver the much needed reinforcements to finish the job, with funding for 10,000 new ICE personnel, 5,000 new customs officers, and 3,000 new Border Patrol agents. Finish President Trump's border wall. We will secure full operational control of our southern border by constructing hundreds of miles of border wall, river barriers, and vehicle and pedestrian barriers, critical for repelling future foreign invasion and maintaining our national security. If we fail to act, we risk squandering historic gains we've achieved and setting the nation back on a course of chaos and vulnerability. That coming from the White House. There's common sense for you on this June 20th, 2025, as we cover the latest from the Trump White House. Vice President J.D. Vance is traveling to Los Angeles, California, where President Trump secured what was a riot and chaos coming out of the ridiculous No Kings protest. As President Trump said it just last week, if I was a king, why would I be talking to House Speaker Mike Johnson and Senate Majority Leader John Thune about passing not only the one big beautiful bill, but all of these big beautiful bills in the American ethos right now? But today, June 20th, Vice President Vance will travel to Los Angeles, California, where he will tour a multi-agency federal joint operations center and a federal mobile command center, meeting with leadership and Marines and delivering brief remarks. So we look forward to that today, as well as service workers rallying behind President Trump's promise on the campaign trail. There was no tax on tips, and we brought that to you. We really broke that for you in Tucson, Arizona, in that wonderful rally when we did our West Coast swing last summer. Hourly workers in the service, hospitality, and retail industries overwhelmingly back President Trump's bold no tax on tips plan in the one big beautiful bill. This is according to a new survey saying tax-free tips would bring them needed financial stability and relief. In fact, 83% of the hourly workers want to see no tax on tips become law, with just 4% saying otherwise. These results suggest that any measure increasing the amount of immediately available income, such as untaxed tips, would provide meaningful, stabilizing support for a large segment of the hourly workforce. This is according to this report. And as one Nevada food service worker put it, I don't know what the holdup is. I don't know what these politics are being played with American service workers who work so hard. They work on their feet. In many cases, I did this right out of college for a few years. It taught me so much about life, about sales, about wine, and about how to just take care of one another and have a great night out on the town. So I recommend anyone, especially when you're very young, go out and do this, because it'll teach you a lot about life. You can make a lot of money too, especially with no tax on tips. And a lot of these taxes are pooled. So at the end of the night, that's why I recommend, especially if they do a good job, tip them 20% or more, because they have to share that with the kitchen, with their serving assistants. It's just the right thing to do. The no tax on tips plan is one daily aspect of President Trump's day one commitment to deliver relief to Americans ravaged by years of the auto pen. And we actually have video of this discussion with the no tax on tips. In case you missed it, we'll toss it to it now.
Hi, I'm Dylan Jeremiah, Director of Government Affairs at Family Policy Alliance.
I'm Billy Atwell with the America First Policy Institute.
Hi, I'm David Vasquez. I'm a Senior Energy Policy Analyst at the America First Policy Institute.
For far too long, Washington has failed us. It's now time to act and pass the one big beautiful bill.
$1.6 trillion in spending cuts. It saves us from the largest tax hike in American history, and it brings manufacturing back to America where it belongs.
It defunds the Green New Scam, getting rid of intermittent and unreliable sources of energy while empowering American energy production so that we can be energy dominant once again.
That's the America First agenda. That's why we support the One Big Beautiful Bill.
Americans nationwide made this vote overwhelmingly so back in November, and now here in 2025, we're seeing it all come to fruition.
The more Congress delays, the more the American people suffer.
We can't wait to help get this to President Trump's desk.
The America First Policy Institute doing an extraordinary job in Washington, D.C., and that was founded really by Brooke Rollins, who's the Secretary of Agriculture, and as Carla Sands put it, who is a regular guest contributor here at the network and a wonderful ambassador to Denmark and working so hard and diligently for these issues. She was part of AFPI as well and continues in that work, because when the first term came to an end so unfairly, so egregiously during the COVID scam, we saw all of that taking place, and Brooke Rollins said we can't allow these great policies, this great change in the American ethos that benefited the American middle class, every single day to just go to waste, because that was kind of the pattern. You know, even after Ronald Reagan, as wonderful as he did, those America First policies, those pro-growth, pro-populist movements would sometimes go into the ash heap of history or put into a lockbox, a safety box. Remember lockbox? Remember Al Gore in 2000? We'll put it all in a lockbox. That was always very fun to tease and reminisce 25 years ago with SNL's fun presidential debates that would take place, but you know, a little sense of humor for this Friday. Those issues, though, would just go away, and Republicans would then have to scramble, get back when they were once again in leadership, to authorize these great plans. And Brooke Rollins, to her credit, along with Carla Sands, among many countless others, let's start an institution to talk about this, to fight for it, especially legally during the AutoPen years, and then be ready, willing, able day one. In fact, winning election day, even before President Trump took the oath of office, to jump back in and get it done for the American people. So that's amazing to see the work of American First Policies Institute really working overtime. AFPI going overtime for you and yours. Mr. Director, that sponsor one more time. And another group of people going for you 24/7 and really in your corner, the great patriots at All Family Pharmacy. allfamilypharmacy.com/RSBN. The COVID variant that's out there right now is after you and your family. So be prepared with your medicine cabinet for the storms in life, whether it's literal or figuratively speaking. God forbid Big Pharma doesn't want you to have life-saving medications, or the pharmacy down the street just is not open on a Sunday night when your kid has a fever or your spouse spikes the blood pressure and does not have the proper medication. Pay less for prescription medications from ivermectin, hydrochloroquine, mebendazole, methylene blue, NAD+, 200 essential medications, in fact, as well as antibiotics and emergency medical kits you could take on the road during your summer travels. In fact, they're lightweight, they're affordable. Code RSBN20, 20% off now through June 30th. You have 10 days left. Scan that QR code now. Plenty of time to look over your options this weekend. No insurance, no hassle, no red tape, no bureaucracy. It looks like a great thing to do. I'm doing it myself. I'm going straight